You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, round one. We'll see what the lightweight contender Jalen Turner can do in this particular matchup. Nice job, I think, by Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard to get these two athletes in a competition setting against each other. They have finally shown up in each other's bracket, and I think when you're fighting Jalen Turner, a lot of the battle just begins with the length. Can you get inside without absorbing appreciable damage? Let's see how it plays out early in this one.
Lands a huge flying knee. Heavy kick downstairs. Good punch. Body shot.
These guys throwing early. Lands a big elbow there.
Connects with a beautiful jab. Nice body shot.
Just
beautiful flying knee lands to the head.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good.
Oh, high kick.
Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. All right, they separate. Now we'll see who can get off in space. Turner's kick looked like it might have been a good one, but it gets blocked.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Nice job offensively as the strike lands clean. Kick to the body by Turner. Blood dripping now from the lip. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks. How are they standing? What a flying knee to the head. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. That knee hurt him.
Massive hip kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Final seconds of round one.
Caught that. Now there's danger in that too because he's going to reach down to catch that kick. Here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
All right, big moment in that round, of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly, it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. Honestly, everything hurts in the octagon, and that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so much a cut man can do to stop bleeding in the mouth area, so we will continue to monitor that cut as this fight presses forward. Nice ankle pick. Ooh, nice ankle pick. And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
That left hook was crazy.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2.
Nice punch lands over the top. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
And look at him post on the opposite side to give himself the right distance to land these beautiful knees.
And that underhook helping him control that side of his opponent. Nicely done. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Swing and a miss by Turner. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
20 seconds left to go in round 2. Final seconds here of round 2. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when no...
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level.
Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
Nice liver shot lands. Able to check that kick as well. Nice front kick.
Both of them are landing massive shots.
We might get a stoppage here. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.